Mm-hmm.
All right.
I know. I had to make sure I have sound.
Now I gotta do it.
Hold on, don't make noise. We're not here to do that.
Yes, indeed.
This is the Red Barn.
Hello, good to have you with us on Red Barn Radio. I'm Brad Becker. This is season 19 of Red Barn Radio, and tonight we welcome you to show number 731. Here at Red Barn, we continue to keep our staff and our musical guests safe, adhering to state and local guidelines concerning cleanliness and personal protective equipment. So for now, you are the Red Barn Radio audience with 100% of our attention. Great to have you with us. This evening, we bring to the Red Barn stage the Red Iron Push. The band members span the country from the Pacific Northwest to our western Arizona plateaus and down east to Louisiana. I think you'll find this great mix of players bring all the soul and grit a band can fit into a song. We're glad to have them with us on Red Barn Radio. Welcome the Red Iron Push to Red Barn Radio.
Thank you.
The song's called Louisiana Growler. Hope you like it. I'm a Louisiana growler, blood moon howler, tip of my tongue tasting sweet, not sour, yeah. I'm a Louisiana growler. Well, I'm a pale horse rider, come from the fire, take you to the ground and I'll build you up higher, yeah. I'm a Louisiana growler. Come on, boy. Mama's gone and daddy flew home, standing here with the seeds I've sowed. Lay 'em low in the field alone, hell yeah. So I took this pain and I shoved it down deep. I didn't cry, hell I didn't weep. Morning blues in the dirty streets, hell yeah. I'm a Louisiana growler, blood moon out, tip of my tongue tasting sweet, not sour, oh yeah. I'm a Louisiana growler. Well, I'm a pale horse rider, come from the fire, take it in the ground and I'll build you up higher, yeah. Oh, I'm a Louisiana growler, all solid now. I got 6 other strings and a $10 home, sliding between the flats and shallows, playing dials and singing in the dark, hell yeah. I take my old Greyhound to a brand new town, looking for that lonesome sound, praying for the lost and found, hell yeah. I'm a Louisiana growler, blood moon howler, tip of my tongue tasting sweet, not sour, oh yeah. Oh, I'm a Louisiana growler. Well, I'm a pale horse rider, come from the fire, take you to the ground and I'll build you up higher, yeah. Keep the money and the fame. You're gonna scream my name. You're gonna scream my name now, baby. Keep the money and the fame. You're gonna scream my name. You're gonna scream my name. Just like that now. Keep the money and the fame. You're gonna scream my name. You're gonna scream my name. I'm a Louisiana crowd, blood moon out, tip of my tongue, tasting sweet, not sour, yeah. I'm a Louisiana crowd, said I'm a pale horse rider, come from the fire, take you to the ground, and I'll build you a fire, yeah. Oh, I'm a Louisiana crowd. I'm a Louisiana growler. I'm a Louisiana growler. Hi, guys.
Good evening and welcome to Red Barn Radio. Wherever in the world you're listening, welcome to Roots Music Southern Style. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. Red Barn Radio is supported by Visit Lex, Lexington, Kentucky's Convention and Visitors Bureau. More information on what Lexington has to offer is at visitlex.com. LexArts, Lexington, Kentucky's premier cultural development, advocacy, and fundraising organization, working for the development of a strong and vibrant arts community as a means of enhancing the quality of life in Central Kentucky. Follow Red Barn Radio on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Here's the host of Red Barn Radio to tell us more about tonight's performers.
This evening, we're here with the Red Iron Push. I love this from their website. The Red Iron Push is rough and pure as a honky-tonk fist fight on a hot Louisiana night. This band doesn't just sing with a tenor voice, born of gravel, blues, and fire. This band of brothers bleeds truth. The motto of Red Iron Push, wine to the dying, strong drink to those who are perishing. Stick around and see what that means here on Red Barn Radio. Please welcome back the Red Iron Push.
This is so cool. Play the song. Ooh, I like it, dude. Yeah, we have. I won't mind. I love this song. Oh yeah. This song's called "I Won't Mind Either Way." Darling, now you gonna fly. You Mustang wild with untamed eyes. No, even smile ain't no disguise. 'Cause you've been known around here for stealing hearts. One more out till the sun comes up. You're still sleeping with no makeup. And love can heal and it can cut. But you ain't got to go through this life all alone. So love me reckless, black and blue, whiskey sweet and rose tattoo. A girl like you, this world don't pay. Oh. Break my heart, heartbreaker. burn it down. Well, I'm just happy that you're here right now, so I won't mind either way. I won't mind either way. I won't mind either way, yeah. No, I won't mind either way. Listen, I know the sky ain't always blue, but the songs are strong and my north is true. And I can be your man if you want me to. You don't have to go through this life all alone. 'Cause I would be one dark day, 'cause you've been known to walk away, but I can't help but give my all. So break my heart, heartbreaker. Say forever or walk away. Build my house or burn it down. Well, I'm just happy that you're here right now, so I won't mind either way. I won't mind either way. I won't mind either way, yeah. No, I won't mind either way. Love me red, black and blue, whiskey sweet and rose tattoo, but I can't help but give my all. So break my heart, heartbreaker. Stay forever or walk away. Build my house or burn it down. Just happy that you're here right now, but I won't mind either way. I won't mind either way. I won't mind either way. I won't mind either way, yeah. I won't mind either way. Matt, I think we should play Angel. Ooh, come on now.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
This is a great song we wrote called Angel, guys. You like it?
Play Angel?
Oh my gosh, Brandon, you silly goose.
You skip songs.
I did.
Thanks songs. Leanne.
This one's called Leanne.
Let's go, Leanne. I like this song, Leanne, man. I wrote this for a very, very special girl.
Yeah.
And guys, I hope you really like it, man. We love this song. It's song Leanne. Start us off, brother. Oh, Leanne, with my backpack made of leather. Damn this snowy weather, it makes me feel alone. Oh, Leanne, we're like lightning and the rain, and I love you all the same, but are we gonna make it through? We ain't gotta climb the Rockies, we ain't gotta rope the moon, we ain't gotta swim the Ponce train. I tell you what we need to do, you just gotta hold on to me, and I'm just gonna hold on to you. You just gotta hold on to me, and I'm just gonna hold on to you. On the road, I got too much time to think and put these thoughts in me, then I send them on to you. Oh yeah, you're as pure as a garden, and if my sins were pardoned, to your arms I will roll. We ain't gotta climb the Rockies, we ain't gotta rope the moon, we ain't gotta swim the Ponce train. I tell you what we need to do, you just gotta hold on to me, and I'm just gonna hold on to you. You just gotta hold on to me, and I'm just gonna hold on to you. Come on, boy.
That's a fun song to play.
I love that song. Oh my gosh.
It's interesting. That one, I usually play an upright bass on that one.
I know.
It's a little strange.
But we had to travel like, you know.
Yeah, 17 hours. That's fine.
A while. So we're like, yeah, no, we're not bringing that.
So we had to carry it the whole way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right in my lap, you know.
There you go. Guys, this next song is called What the Song Is For. I wrote this for a very special lady that died of breast cancer. And her husband is one of my good friends. And he said to me one day when we were talking, he's like, I don't even know what all of this is about. And I know personally how much having a song can like touch your heart and heal your heart. So I wrote this song called What the Song Is For. And I hope you like it.
playing out those major chords, tearing me down like a silver wall. And I still don't know what the song is for. Remember when we used to say we'd be sitting on the wrong front porch someday, drinking lemonade, watching grandkids play. But that all ended with a black bouquet. 'Cause your memory's still knocking at my door, raving, singing nevermore. No, you ain't coming back, baby, that's for sure. Guess that's just what the song is for. Come on. Now the radio's on, so turn it up. Looking for a song that'll fill me up. Liver sounds warm as a coffee cup, that'll keep me rolling like a soulful truck. And your memory's still knocking at my door, raving, singing nevermore. No, you ain't coming back, baby, that's for sure. Yes, that's just what the song is for. Oh. And the heart ain't made for breaking, and the eye ain't made for tell. If you want up to heaven, now I'm still living there. I'm still living there. And your memory's still knocking at my door. We always gonna love you, and that's for sure. But I can't live there in the past no more. Guess that's just what the song is for. Yes, that's just what the song is for.
Now, Brandon.
Now we can play Angels.
The song you wanted to play earlier.
I do want to play the song.
Yeah, well, now we can.
We can play it right now?
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, we could just pack it up and leave, but
No, we
probably
can't.
don't want to do that.
There's a good ice cream place I did see on the way in.
Did you have froyo?
Oh, of course they have froyo. I wouldn't suggest it if they didn't have froyo, Brandon.
I'm watching my weight.
No, you're not.
I'm watching it go up.
Matt, I think this is your story that you need to tell about this song.
Oh yeah, this is a baby of mine, a baby riff that I've been playing around with since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I played it in front of Brandon one time, and he was like, "What is that?" I was like, it's this old thing? This old thing? It's just an old thing I've been working on." He's like, "Do you have any lyrics?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I got a few, but that's it." And then we just sat down and wrote the song. It came together pretty quick, and it's a fan favorite. Hope y'all like it.
Show us that. Rick.
Woo!
it bad, and he's got it good. He don't love you quite the way I know I could. I'm sinking low while he's getting high. Oh, he don't know you came down from the sky. On y'all's love tonight, and you can't have that fire, baby, without the heat or the light. And your heart and your whiskey, they're both on the rise. Why can't you feel that beautiful angel that he died? I know why. You're an angel with a star halo on. He don't care. He don't know. You must be an angel with a star halo on. He don't care. He don't know. Howdy, howdy, oh, howdy. I'll take that bridge, boy. Why can't you see your star halo? When you're messing with little boys, hell, that's how it goes. You know, he'll figure it out some rainy day. Long after you go home, float away. Oh, you're an angel with a star halo on. He don't care. I don't care, baby. He don't know. There must be an angel with starred halo on. Either he don't care, or he don't know. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, oh, okay. All right, then. You're, if you've just joined us, you are listening to the Red Iron Push. This is Red Barn Radio. You are in the right place, and you got to stick around because there's more. Whenever you get to the fourth song, when a band plays their fourth song and it sounds like an encore, you know there's a lot of fun still to come. So. So these guys have come a long way. And Brandon, I think it would be great for you, if you wouldn't mind, Brandon Howard, the lead vocalist, to introduce this fine troupe of players.
Well, I found
Would you
all
please?
these. Yeah, no worries at all. Absolutely. I want everyone, please, to go here and look at this. This is one of the best bass players who's ever lived, ever. Wearing a beautiful little Stetson hat here. Well, I think it's like 7 1/2. Good night, boy. Big old head.
Massive. Jimmy Neutron over here.
This boy over here playing on this beautiful Fender bass. This is Mr. Jackson Bennett.
Woo!
Yeah, Jackson.
And if everybody could avert their gaze right back here to one of the strongest and hardest hitting country drummers in the entire world, man. I ain't never seen nobody hit harder. Like Thor's hammer coming down at you. Mr. Jared Fredrickson. Yeah, there he is, right there. Ooh.
Thank you, Brandon.
Believe it or not, he has to get them sleeves off. He has to have them off.
Yeah, 100%. It's in my contract. I cannot wear sleeves, actually.
Absolutely.
And guys, this guy here doing harmonies, helping with a bunch of the songwriting and everything like that, playing on this beautiful guitar, bending them strings, making them sing, Mr. Matt Barr. That's who he is.
All right.
And that's it.
Well, if you guys are having a bad time, I can't tell. It seems like things are going great up there.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, if there's anything in your ears that you need more of or less of, just Matt is there for you.
Okay.
He wants you to be happy, so you just give the word. Wow. All right. Great set. Really enjoyed the music, Brandon. And how good it is to meet you after talking with you on the phone, 3 weeks ago.
Oh, absolutely, man. We were having a good old time. You called me up. We talking like old friends. I liked it, man.
Yeah, it was very nice. Me too. Me too. And it's hard for me to tell people. People were asking me during the day today, "Where's this band from?" Mm-hmm. And I didn't really know how to answer that. I knew how to answer where you're from.
Right.
But you know, I don't think I fully understand how this band of players came together from so many different places. Could you paint that picture for me?
Well, sure, man. We have come together at this place in Colorado. It's called Berthoud, Colorado. It just happens to be this really tiny little town, and we just happened to be there all together. And I was looking for a band that was just out of this world, and they just all. I just happened to know, like, I knew him. And then where I work out at, believe it or not, I do work out. And where I work out at, like the lady said, "Hey, I know a guitar player." Yeah, so I was like, "Oh yeah, let's talk him up." And he said hello, man. We were talking for like maybe 5 minutes, and I was just like, "Dude, this guy's awesome." And I accidentally hung up on him. I was like, "Dude, wait, you like this and this and this? Those are all the bands we love." And I was like, "No, there's no way. Just go listen to our music. Call me back if you want." And I just hung up on him. And he's like, "What did you think? What did you think when I said that?"
Oh, I thought, what a jerk.
Yeah.
How cocky is he? He's like, "You haven't heard us before?" I'm like, "You live in Berthoud." "No, I haven't heard you."
No, I didn't mean like that. I was like, "Hey, man, you sure you haven't heard us? Because you're saying every huge artist that we absolutely love, everyone from Chris Stapleton, Tyler Childers, and Travis Tritt, like these are huge influences on me and the band." And he was just naming them off like one after the other, like John Mayer.
Perfectly saying stuff that we wanted to hear.
I know. I was like, "Dude, is this guy reading my diary?" And
Just to your heart. Diary of your heart. Yeah.
So then I met him, and then I had met him. He'd come to a couple of shows, and was like,
fan.
he's like,
Big fan.
I know. He was fanning over me. I'm like, "Well, dude, this is awesome, man. You want to come play bass?" And he's like, "I would love to play bass." He didn't say it like that. Let me do your voice right. "I would love to play bass, Brandon." Was that good?
Let him do it.
That was pretty cool. I'd love to play bass, Brandon.
Yeah, there it is. Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
And he's like, "Can I play stand-up bass?" And I went, "Yes, you can, please play stand-up bass." And we don't have the stand-up bass here today because we ran out of room in the truck. And then he knew him from church. And I'm like, okay, I've had so much problems with drummers. I mean, so many bad drummers that were just crazy people,
Including me.
Yeah, and no, but he came up here and he was just funny, and like we were like, "Dude, this is really a good thing." And then we've been only playing together for a little bit, man, and we just have a great time, and we just love each other, and we just think this is the greatest thing ever, man. We're having a great time up here. Like you said it best. I mean, we're having a great time up here. We're loving every daggone minute of it, and we can't wait to go from this beautiful establishment, Red Barn Radio, to the Grand Ole Opry, to so on and so forth, and playing stadiums. We love all that stuff. So,
Well, tell me, what the name of the town again is?
Berthoud.
Spell that for me.
Don't make me spell.
Anybody in the band.
It's B-E-R.
Berthoud. Yeah, I mean, something like that.
O-U-D-T.
Close, yeah.
O-U-D. Yeah, Berthoud, Colorado.
Berthoud. Okay, good.
Yeah, and it's close to like Boulder. I would say
Okay.
it's a little bit further.
closer to
north
Fort
of
Collins.
Boulder. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
never been out there before.
Tiny little town, man.
Yeah.
Tiny
It's
town.
kind of fun.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, how'd you end up in Berthoud? How'd you end up there? And from where?
So
Take us on your journey that brought you to Berthoud.
how much time do we have? I call it my quarter life crisis. I don't want to bum everyone out. I was living in Maui at the time. My brother passed away, and I kind of just had to get off the island, do something with my life, and signed up to go to school out there, and then
In Colorado.
Yeah. So I've been kind of stuck there ever since.
Yeah, but how did from Maui to Colorado to Berthoud is a long way. What sort of drew you to that part? Was it a college opportunity?
Yeah. It was a tech school I went to, and
okay. To study what?
Study how to handle wrenches, I guess.
Yeah.
It was a mechanic school.
Yeah.
We went to the same mechanic school, and we've never
Same
met.
time.
Like the exact
Never
same
met.
time, and we
Yeah.
never went. Met. We both worked in the oil field. Just seriously crossed each other's paths all the time, and never met until we both lived in Berthoud.
In the oil field where?
Colorado.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tell me about that experience. How do you get a job in the oil field?
Well, at the time, it was you either had to have a degree or you had to be stupid enough to work for $13 an hour. So I was like, well, I'll go to school and get a degree and diesel technology or whatever. And that got me in the door. And then I, almost 10 years later, was still in the oil field. And
Were you doing anything interesting or?
No, absolutely not. Just fixing broken stuff and traveling around,
Don't be fooled by him. He's really smart.
He's a very smart guy.
I
He
didn't
builds
doubt that.
hydrogen engines in his garage.
He hasn't said anything that made me doubt anything about his smarts.
wow.
Look at you go, Matt.
Get to know me a little bit.
You're on a roll so far, Matt.
Hey, Matt, what about musically? How'd you get where you are musically? Where did it start for you?
So I grew up in a small town called Payson, Arizona. It's up in the Pines, a really pretty place. Real small town, no interstate, nothing. One day when I was 10, I just decided I was going to play guitar, and it was an Eric Clapton song. It was Tears in Heaven.
Oh.
And I don't know why I like sad songs, but I wanted to play that. I was like, I want to do that. So I started playing guitar, and
At 10.
At 10.
Electric.
Yeah. Acoustic. It was a 1942 Gibson acoustic arch top that my grandpa let me have, and so I kind of fell in love with playing guitar. And then by the time I hit high school, I put in for the talent show my sophomore year in high school, and I ended up winning. So I was like, maybe there's something to it, and so I pursued it from there, and recorded in studios in California after high school, and lived in San Diego for about a year and a half, and then moved to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And that was when everything else happened, getting me out to Colorado. So it's a long journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious about that old Gibson arch top that came from your grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
And do you ever remember him playing it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Tell me about that.
My grandpa's an adamant guitar player. He's getting a little old now to play, but he loves guitar so much, he named my dad Les Paul.
Oh, come on.
And Les Paul is a drummer. So, yeah, it makes Jared so happy. But, And ironically, I'm not really a Gibson Les Paul guy, you know? Like, I like Fenders, you know?
Just disappointing people.
I know, that's what I do, you know? But, yeah. He also gave me a 1967 Fender Coronado, which I did not bring.
So beautiful.
It sounds amazing.
It's so incredible.
That's actually the song the guitar we wrote that last song on. Yeah. And it just has this classic sound to it, you know? But...
Oh wow! Look at me! Oh.
Yeah, I saw your mouth
so
open.
The mouth is open over here. Yeah. So next time you come, bring those instruments so we can have a look at them.
Yeah. So when would that be?
Just line up right now. We love it here.
We got to get you accountable right now. You know?
You just gotta talk to our booking guy, whoever that is. Yeah. All right. Well, wow. That's cool. Thanks for sharing your story. Hey, why don't Brandon? Why don't you tell your story about how you ended up in Berthoud?
Man, like all good stories or sad stories, I was chasing a girl from Louisiana.
So it started there. Huh?
Yeah. So actually, I lived I moved from there. My daddy got a job. He was a draftsman for the oil field and stuff like that. And he got a job at Black and Veatch and moved up to Kansas City. And that's when I was introduced to punk rock and everything like that. I never heard punk rock before.
At what age?
I was 14 years old, 14, 15, and never heard of it. Seriously, like we weren't allowed to listen to nothing but gospel and country music and everything like that. My mom and Elvis. That was the only rock and roll we was allowed to listen to.
Indeed.
But Elvis is awesome, so what are you going to do, man? My first memories is like my mom at the sink just shaking her. She'd shake her butt and like to make me laugh when I was like a little kid. She'd be like, oh, and she would do all that stuff. And I just remember just laughing and thinking it was hilarious. So I went up to Kansas City and I loved punk rock music and everything like that. And then from Kansas City, I moved out to Colorado, chasing a girl, foolishly, unfortunately. And she broke my heart and then stomped on it and then broke it again and then stomped on it again. So that's how that works. And that's how these country songs are made. Just you have to have a lot of heartache. A lot of heartache, man, is what you need. Gotta have it. So that's why we do outlaw country now. But no, man, and so I just grew up listening to all that stuff and grew up loving Travis Tritt and loving like all these great, went from that stuff to really listening to a lot of old country music, a lot of Ernest Tubbs.
So you're talking about back in your teen years?
Yes, in my teen years, I was the only kid in Kansas City listening to Ernest Tubbs.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is the greatest album ever. And my mom's like, yeah, it was in my album collection. So yes, it was. And so Ernest Tubbs, Roy Acuff, I remember listening, like not just Johnny Cash and and then she loved George Jones. And why wouldn't she?
So
I
break that down a little bit. You know, how do you think that you latched onto that as a young person with everybody else listening? You know, your peers listening to other things, punk music sort of being part of the environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
How is it that you latched on to that old country? And you think is it from your mom? Have you thought about that?
I'm going to say something crazy controversial. And I absolutely mean this. And if you're listening out there in Radio Land, you need to hear this. And listen to me now and believe me later. I'm telling you right now, if you like punk music, you're on a crash course for country. It's all about like heartache, pain, not liking the man. Like, I mean, everything you could imagine that punk music is what country music is. And everybody I know that's been deep in punk music, like really, I'm not talking like just the top layer stuff. Everyone that goes deep into everything from like, I love like the Dead Milkmen and like Rancid, all that stuff like that. You are on a crash course for country music because it's all about heartache, pain, being disillusioned, all about like, you know, just struggling and fight. The real good country music in my mind, that's all the stuff that really hurt. Like, you know, he stopped loving her today. Like all those things like that. Take this job and shove it. Like Johnny Paycheck, all of that stuff is it's just punk music that's put like a little with some steel guitar. In my personal opinion, I say that every time. I say that like the dudes that are steep into punk, they're like, whatever, and they say other expletives, but I absolutely believe it 100%. So I thought they went hand in hand. I didn't think, there was no contradiction in my mind between those two genres because it was all about, you know, all that, the pain and heartache of the world and stuff like that. I just thought one was just a little faster than the other.
Yeah. Did you take to, then musically speaking, did you take more to the country side of it musically and go acoustic guitar and
right.
that country
So, and I also grew up like I grew up I grew up Pentecostal, like down when I was a little kid, man. I can't help but dance if I feel it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's how I grew up. So I not only grew up with all that crazy stuff, I also grew up with like Mahalia Jackson, Hezekiah Walker. I grew up with these great, like awesome, like where if you feel it, you just grind in there and you get it and you feel it. And so it was just a natural reaction to mix all that together as best I could.
So take us inside the Pentecostal church a little bit. You know, I think
Sure.
some of us probably have some misconceptions about what that experience is like. I mean, especially for a young person. Tell me about the Pentecostal church. The Pentecostal church where you
Pentecostal
grew
church.
up. Was it in Louisiana?
In Louisiana, yes,
Okay.
sir. And then I moved up to Kansas City. So when I moved to Kansas City, same thing. I grew up that stuff, and it was a extremely positive situation for me. It made me focus on things that I didn't know were important, like family, tradition, truth. The search for truth was so embedded in everything that we do. Whatever that looks like, let's find that truth. And then it was also about being joyful. And I feel horrible that like a lot of people don't have that good experience going into it. But I think I was just blessed. Like God blessed me to have something like that because I had a great experience and it was all about joy and just excitement and just not being afraid to be excited and not being afraid to dance. If you dance, if you feel it, do it. If you feel like shouting, shout. You know what I'm saying? And I found more freedom in that than I found anything. And I know that isn't a lot of people's experience, but it certainly was mine.
Nice. Well, there's a ton of joy, you know, in your playing and what's going on upstage.
Yes, sir.
Here. It's really, really nice. Hey, folks, we are with the Red Iron Push on Red Barn Radio. We're going to get back to some more conversation in just a little bit. We'll meet Jared and Jackson too. They're here and haven't spoken with us yet. So let's get back to some music with the Red Iron Push on Red Barn Radio.
Thank you, guys. This next song is called Damn Show Try. Hope you guys like it. Cheap thrills broke down those mobiles with all the rents due. Life on the roads with your Gibsons and Hawks. Boy, that ain't what you're supposed to do. Hey! Going to work with your name on your shirt. Now, son, there ain't no shame in that. But living life wrong like a Conway song will leave you cool as a railroad track. 'Cause the devil's your only friend when you're walking roads to sin. Don't bet your last dollar, 'cause only the house will win. And don't you trust an evil woman, 'cause even her eyes will lie. And you can't drown your sorrow in bourbon, but you damn sure can try. But you damn sure can try. I'll teach him a lesson now. Listen, son, all the wrong I've done Take a little wisdom if you can. Think the truth like it's 90 proof, and just try and be a simple man. 'Cause the devil's your only friend when you're walking road sing. Don't you bet your last dollar, 'cause only the house will win. Don't you trust an evil woman, 'cause even her eyes will lie. And you can't drown your sorrows in bourbon, but you damn sure can try. But you damn sure can try. All I need is give it to me. But you damn sure can try. 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 Lord knows I've tried.
That was a lot of fun to play.
That is a lot of fun to play.
We love that song. The next song's called Amy's Song.
I
Oh.
love this song.
Amy, if you're listening to this, I love you. Two, three. Oh, I need to hear that again, man. Come on. Ah. Come here, little darling, and put your soft hand in mine. You know a down home Texas woman can be so hard to find. You give me that smile, yes you do, and then you bring me my tea, and then we'll lay down in the hammock betwixt the cottonwood and the sycamore tree. You know what? I got that kitchen stool cooking and etouffee. Got the sun going down, but we like it that way. Got front porch sticking on my daddy's guitar. Got the Bible on the table, 'cause we know we are. Come on, girl, and lay next to me, yeah. Come on, girl, we can hold well. Come on, girl, and lay next to me, yeah. Come on, girl, we can hold well. time. Listen now. Being so far away from home now sure make this Louisiana boy feel blue. But if I'll never hit it up to Colorado, come on now, I would have never heard you say I do. You know, I got an idea, little darling. Let's slide on it to my 68. And then we'll head on up to Lookout Mountain, yeah. And watch the night sky turning today. I got that still cooking, way too thick. Got the sun going down, they like it that way. Got front punch picking on my daddy's guitar. Got the Bible on the table, cause we know who we are. Come on, girl, come on, girl, and ain't next to me, yeah. Come on, girl, come on, girl, let that overwhelm me. Come on, girl, and ain't next to me, yeah. Come on, girl, let that overwhelm me. Sitting in the palm of my hand, got a little skin of singing. I'm a simple man. Got a half full bottle of some homemade wine. Got you and me waiting on the end of time. Come on, girl, and ain't next to me, yeah. Come on, girl, let that overwhelm me. Come on, girl, and ain't next to me, yeah. Come on, girl. And ain't next to me. Come on, girl, let that whole world be.
Thank you.
You come on home, brother.
I don't know. I kind of want to stay here.
Dude, we like Lexington, Kentucky, man.
People are nice here. When you wave at someone, they wave back. It just
Dude,
feels
it's so
great.
man. We love
Yeah,
it,
It's
man.
true. Walking down the road, you wave at something, and they're just like,
Yeah.
hi, this
Yeah.
is normal.
Dude, this song's called "Come On Home." We love you, Colorado, man, but Kentucky's, man, being they're a bunch of sweethearts. This next song's called "Come On Home." I hope you like it, guys. Here we go. Some would say that I don't got very much, 'cause I don't got a dime to spare. But come on by the farm sometime. I got a room and plenty to share. 'Cause all I got is four-wheel drives and overalls. Want summer nights and I can't stop. Think I don't need more, but I do. I got my old dogs and smallmouth bass, slope of whiskey by the glass. Now all I really need is you. Come on home. So come on home. Come on home.
week out now. I know you said that you had to go. Hell, I don't blame you because you did. But all I got, it ain't worth very much without someone to share it with. Cause all I got is four-wheel drives and overalls, warm summer nights in Arkansas. Think I don't need more, but I do. I got my old dogs on my backs, took a whiskey by the flag. Now all I really need is you. Come on home. Hey. So come on home. Take it down just a little bit now, guys. That's Matt Barr on the guitar, everybody. I like that beat, Jared. I want long walks in the woods, slow kisses on the hood of my Mercury 55. I want tractor rides to the creek, love so sweet that we can't speak. When I look into your eyes, so come on home. So come on home. So come on home. Guys, we're at Red Barn Radio.
Dude.
This is exciting, man.
Matt, those little touches at the end of that song.
Ooh, ooh.
Very sweet.
Thank you, House.
Hey, before we get
not fall down there.
before we get on with more music with the Red Iron Push, I'm very excited to tell you that next week on Red Barn Radio, we are welcoming Britt Taylor. Born in eastern Kentucky, where the famed country music highway 23 slices through the mountains, she grew up surrounded by music and idols that she loved. It was a place that gave birth to her dreams and opportunities to reach them. She's always true to herself. She writes lyrics that are unencumbered by cliche, with stories and hooks that make you rethink what's common. At the same time, her music with this great group of players that she's coming with serves up a generous helping of just what the ear wants from traditional Southern music. You're going to love Britt Taylor. I've had a great time talking with her on the phone this week, and she is looking forward to playing music for all you red barnacles out there. Now, we've used that term, barnacles, red barnacles. Does that refer to Red Barn fans who live in marine communities or
I think
up
they're
in
just
Maine? Maybe just the fans, Red Barn Radio fans in Maine call you barnacles. We'll play with that. Let us know what you think of that term. We'll see if that sticks. Be sure to watch our live stream next week with Britt Taylor, the weekly program that's been bringing you roots music, Southern style for nearly 20 years. That's Red Barn Radio. Now let's get back to tonight's Red Barn Radio program. We come to you live on our social media platforms, broadcasting from the Arts Place Performance Hall here in the city of Lexington, Kentucky. Please welcome back the Red Iron Push to the Red Barn stage.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. All of y'all in the studio with us. 6 foot?
Hey, there's a little thing I like to say. It's called 4 on the floor. Go for it.
What does that mean, Jackson?
Oh, come on. You know what that means. Kick drum. There it is.
I'm feeling it tonight, boys. I don't know what it is. Ooh. You know what? I'll tell you what now. I'll be 6 foot in the ground. Oh, I let your love drag me down. You can't have the feel if you ain't got the sound. What will be, will be. So don't you shake that sugar tree. Girl, it's you. It sure the hell ain't me. Come on. I won't take a punch of cuss. Girl, you know I've had enough. So swing low, sweet chariot. Cause a man is something you can hold on to. Something pure, something true. And one thing's for sure, that sure the hell ain't you. So I'm gone. Come on, I'm out of my things, and girl, you know I'm gone. And you're wrong, girl, you're wrong. Girl, what's your day? Girl, you know you're wrong. Sweet down memory side, get out now with my pride. Fire up them mosses and let them ponies ride. Cause a man is something you can hold on to. Something cool, something true. And one thing's for sure, that sure the hell ain't you. So I'm gone. I packed up my things, and girl, you know I'm gone. And you're wrong, girl, you're wrong. Girl, what you did, girl, you know you're wrong. Come on, give me that chorus. Come on. It can't be the way it was before. Don't come back, cause you ain't welcome here no more. Oh, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. I pack up my things, and girl, you know I'm gone. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Girl, what you did, girl, you know you're wrong. And I'm gone.
getting hot.
I just turned the volume up. My bad. Is that better? Yeah, that's totally good.
Hey, Matt, can I get more of this in here?
Honestly, you standing there that entire song.
Yeah,
I got
it just
scared.
like it started to cut out, and it would cut out for like
I
5
thought-
seconds.
I
So
thought
then
you
I
were
was
gonna kick us out.
It's like
honestly.
Ed, why is Ed mad at
Yeah, I
us?
was like, Ed
I
looks
was
like
looking
he-
at Ed.
he
Ed
was
was like,
mad. I was
Ed's
like,
mad. Ed's mad. Can I get a water also?
okay. I think that's okay.
let's get it again.
I think it's good, buddy.
You ready? You ever
Man, I'm
get
sweating
that
so bad.
fall
It's
on the
great.
floor?
I'm having a good time.
Fall on the floor.
Fall on the floor.
We're having a good time now.
Dude, we're having a great
We're
time.
having a great
We're
time.
having a
Let's
good
do
time.
it.
Oh, here goes, boy. Here we go now. Now. I'll be set foot in the ground. Don't I let your love drag me down. You can't have the fear if you ain't got the sign. What will be, will be. So don't you shake that sugar tree. Girl, it's you. Sure the hell ain't me. Wow. I won't pick punch cause girl, you know I've had enough. So swing low, sweet chariot. Oh, the man is something he could hold on to. Something close, something true. And one thing for sure, that sure the hell ain't you. So I'm gone. I pack up my things and girl, you know I'm gone. And you're wrong, girl, you're wrong. Tell me what you did, girl, you know you're wrong. Sweep your memories aside. Get out now with my pride. Fire up them altars and let them ponies ride. Yeah. Cause a man is something he can hold on to. Something pure, something true. And one thing for sure, that sure the hell ain't you. So I'm gone, yeah, I'm gone. I packed up my things and girl, you know I'm gone. And you're wrong, girl, you're wrong. Girl, what you did, girl, you know you're wrong. It can't be the way it was before. Don't come back, cause you ain't welcome here no more. Yeah. Oh, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. I pack up my things. Girl, you know I'm gone. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Girl, what you did, girl, you know you're wrong. And I'm gone. I packed up my things, and girl, you know I'm gone. And you're wrong. Girl, what you did, girl, you know you're wrong, 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 wrong.
Nice.
That was a hot potato.
Ooh,
That was a hot potato right
Hot
there,
potato.
boys. I don't mind saying.
Feeling like a hot potato. Need a little bit of butter.
Well, now let's get down to drop D, everybody, including you, Jared. Finger drums.
Dude, I barely can.
Dude, come on. We talked about this.
I don't know what a drop D is. I'm sorry.
Tune them drums to drop D, or nothing's gonna happen. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Man, you know what you say to girls sometimes? You gotta say, you gotta be like, "Hey, baby, don't let me be lonely." You come up to her. I find that's gonna be a great pickup line.
What a segue.
Don't look deep in my eyes when I say this. Avert your gaze. Just still looks at me in the face.
Kiss.
This song's called "Don't Let Me Be Lonely." I thought it was a great pickup line, so I wrote a song about it. Here we go. Me be lonely. Don't let me be free. 'Cause this one love it runs deeper than a second mountain. Well, I'm not where I want to be. So don't let me be lonely. Don't let me be free. So don't let me be lonely. Don't let me be free. I got steel-toed red wings and work-scarred hands. But if you gave me half a chance, girl, I could be your man. I'm not what your mama, no, I ain't what your mama, or your daddy planned. You know what, baby? I'm the right amount of danger and a firm place to stand. So don't let me be lonely. Don't let me be free. 'Cause this love it runs deeper than a second mountain. Where I want to be. So don't let me be lonely. Don't let me be free. Listen, so don't let me be lonely. Don't let me be free. I'll play real pretty now, man.
That was heavy. Yeah.
That's
You
heavy.
sounded like you were in a screamo
That's
band
heavy,
there.
Doc.
We're country screamo. That's what we do.
Just cowboy hats.
We're tossing all our songs. We gotta write new ones for Country Screamo. It's happening. It's all good.
So this next one, Brandon wrote for his 11-year-old girlfriend.
That's. I was 11 at the time. That you're making it weird. That's what. Yeah, cut.
Yeah.
I wrote this when I was 11 for my 11-year-old girlfriend. Don't put it. That's really not okay.
You're right. You're right. My bad.
But
I did not see that.
we are trying to get into the news, and that's an option.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
This is.
They're both 11. It works. You know, it's great being a drummer because you don't have to do any of this.
In all seriousness, it's called Brandy Bourgeois. We actually recorded it on our YouTube because we're poor and we don't know how much money it is to be in a studio. So
Very true.
about YouTube and a camera is all we got.
Yup.
That's not true. We got Red Barn Radio.
That's
We
true.
have Red
In
Barn
our
Radio.
corner.
Red Barn.
Yes.
In our corner,
Dude.
doing what it does.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
In all seriousness, guys, we're about to play. We only got a couple more songs, but I just want to say, we were growing up listening to this stuff, Red Barn Radio, and we just thought to ourselves, this is the greatest dream ever. Just like this would be something that I would be so happy if we can just get to Red Barn Radio, man. I'm really grateful for it.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, man, give me a second here.
He'll get there in the end.
There it is. Found it. I'm so hot right now that it's like changing the tune of the guitar. I'm literally sweating so much. I'm so sorry, guys.
You've always been hot to me, Brandon.
Thank you,
Every
buddy.
day I get to look at this.
Thanks,
It's
buddy.
amazing.
I
Every time we
appreciate
play, it's the only gift I need.
This song's called Brandon's Backside. I mean, Brandy Bourgeois.
Brandy Bourgeois.
There
My
it is,
bad.
There it is.
Here we go, guys. Brandy Bourgeois. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you. Now it'd be fair to say when our hair is turning gray and we're not renting our days and our years. And every night and day I will love you anyways, and I won't mind as long as you are near. Brandy Bourgeois, won't you marry me? Start a new life down in Lower Tennessee. Spend all our days walking slow, sleeping softly. And I know we're both young, pockets empty as a drum, but the moonlight and radio are free. And this poor farmer's son, when the working day is done, will hold you close when you dance with me. Brandy Bourgeois, won't you marry me? Start a new life down in Lower Tennessee. Spend all our days walking slow, speaking softly. and we'll soon be flying home. Well, I hope you know just where I am when time is all but gone, and we'll soon be flying home. Well, I'll be there holding your right hand. Brandy bourgeois, won't you marry me? Start a new life down in Low Tennessee. We're spending all our days walking slow, speaking softly. So brandy bourgeois, won't you marry me? Start a new life down in Low Tennessee. Spending all our days walking slow and speaking softly. Those guys are awesome. Oh, hey, listen.
Oh, stop.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Mwah.
Hey, Brandon.
Yes, sir.
Before we finished really talking about the Pentecostal church, I didn't have the time to make one comment I wanted to make, which is that an interesting thing to me is that you feel so comfortable moving, and you mentioned that you just got to move and you got to sort of emote, and that's very different from the church that I grew up in, and that many of us grew up in.
Where would you grow up in?
Well,
If you don't mind me asking,
a lot of actually, a mix of things. Baptist, some Baptist churches, some Presbyterian churches up in the Northeast, a little Episcopal.
Yeah.
So with all the great things they brought to me, one was not being comfortable with body movement. So, but you grew up with that, which
Yeah,
is
I love
kind
it, man. I
of which is
love
kind
it.
of cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Hey. So we haven't spoken with Jared, Thor, the Hammer, Fredrickson, back there on the drums.
Wow.
And and then
nice.
Jackson Bennett too on the bass. So why don't we go back to start with you, Jared?
All right.
Yeah. Doing a great job. I mean, you have
Thank
great timing and
Ooh.
good. Yeah, great timing. Good feel. I can tell you can do the hammer thing, but I also hear a lot of rudiments in there and
Thank you.
a lot of training.
Thank you.
Is that true?
I hope so.
No, I mean it's the training part. Only you would know that.
Yeah. I've been drumming for a little while, so it's definitely something that I try to throw dynamics into it because a lot of the drumming that I used to play was a lot of like hard rock, like Blink-182, Foo Fighters type stuff, and then I would have to play live at church. So they're like, I would take when I practice with those hard songs and just tone it down and be like, okay, let's do that, but let's do it quieter and maybe use some different things and make it work with like hymns sometimes. Or sometimes it was heavier stuff, thankfully. But yeah, it was really just working with that. So.
Yeah. So what about where'd you get your chops? Did you start train? Did you start with a teacher as a young person? Did you? I know you got trained in church. What about school band, stuff like that?
So yeah, I kind of got started because I was always hitting things as a kid, like drums, and I remember like being a kid and being at the dinner table and it's like, oh, can I go to the restroom? And I'd go to the restroom and I would just like obviously go to the restroom, but I would also just be hitting my legs just like really hard and just doing stuff. And I remember it was kind of dumb. I was like, let's see how red I can make my legs look. But I was just like hitting myself, and I was the kid in church that was like smacking the pew in front of him along with the drummer. And so in sixth grade, I joined. It was just like a drum class for the school band type thing, just because that was the most fun thing that sounded. And I started playing drums, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And I remember one day that we were practicing drum set, like the one time we ever did it, and our teacher was like, "All right, play "We Will Rock You," you know, just the boom, boom, cha, and type stuff. And I remember I was like close to the end of the line, and I was like, "This seems really easy." Like it seemed like it doesn't seem that hard, and people had a hard time with it. And I remember when I got up there, I was just, you know, it was pretty easy. I was just like, and I was like, that's what you want me to do? Is like, yeah.
Going like,
I was like, oh,
yeah.
okay, cool. And then the teacher was like, yeah, no, you can play drums. I was like, cool. And so from then on, I dropped out of that. But I do remember I lied to my youth group leader who ran the music, and because she came, he was like, oh, can you play a drum set? And I was like, yeah, but it was just that. That was the one time I ever did it. And I remember specifically them trying me out for church, and I was behind the drum set, and I couldn't play the song they were trying to. And every member of the band was behind me, pointing at what I should be hitting. But thankfully, she didn't tell me to leave, and so I sat and played the cowbell and watched my buddy Tanner play, who's a phenomenal drummer, and I just learned from him. But I never really had any teachers. I just kind of listened to music and played along with the songs.
Wow, well, that's great. Well, in my church tradition, they would probably say you were predestined to be a drummer because you even got there after lying.
Yeah.
So you know, so there was so there was grace at work there that,
Yes,
that
sir.
brought you to the
Yes,
that
sir.
brought you to the kit.
I cannot say how long I just played the cowbell and just because I was sitting over here and I would just play and I would just watch what my buddy Tanner was doing. I was like, oh, that's how you do that. That's how you do that. So I'd go home and I was like, oh, that's what he did. So yeah, that's how I learned.
That's nice. And then so the two of you then, you and Jackson, did I get that right? The two of you were first sort of connected musically?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Yeah, tell Jackson, why don't you pick up the story from there? Thanks, Jared.
Yeah, we both went to just like some youth group thing together, and we started talking about toasters, and then we found out that we were going to be good friends. And
Where are toasters in the Bible?
you know,
So it was a
so it
game.
wasn't
It was a game involving toasters, and I brought a toaster, and I just started like saying weird stuff, and Jackson was going along with it.
Yeah.
And we were saying this weird story that had no meaning, and we were just both going off it. It was like, oh, this guy's cool.
it was great. Yeah, we started a podcast, Jared Jackson and the Toasters.
It was so bad.
It was great while it lasted.
One episode.
One episode.
You were in like middle school then, or
No.
No.
high school?
no.
Oh, sorry.
He was
No,
going
sorry.
to
It
college.
didn't mean anything. By
No.
it,
And I had just dropped out of college, and we, found each other in the same group.
No. Yeah, no.
Middle school would've made more sense.
Sounds
Middle school would have made a lot
Yeah,
more
no.
sense.
No, this was a year and a half ago.
foot in
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah, no, this was not long ago.
This is.
I'm honestly so proud of this. I mean,
You
I don't know
should
why
be.
you guys are
should-
laughing.
No, you should be.
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to school at the time, the third college I was trying to go to, and yeah, dropped out of that one.
Yeah, it was great.
So, okay, yeah, go ahead though, Jackson. So that what I read, what I infer from what I have read someplace about you, I get the impression that you might be sort of the most serious in the band about musical things.
Okay, yeah.
You know about like like you may take it to a deeper level than
Yep.
others do, and also that you have a certain amount of control that you need. So
Oh
you
my
want to
God.
manage. This. Is this all true?
You read into my soul there.
Dude, I
Yeah,
know.
right.
He's reading
So,
our diaries,
Go ahead, talk
bro.
about
I'm-
it. So
no,
talk about those things.
I'm definitely
True
the
or
most
false?
serious in the band. I kind of freak out when things don't go right, and we kind of planned on coming here for an hour, and then was like, "Yeah, we're leaving tonight." And I was like, "What? We're leaving tonight?" And they were like, "Yeah. Let's go pack your bags right now." And so I sat in my room and I looked around and I just went like this, and I was like,
This is not the way it's supposed
"What
to happen.
am I doing? I don't know what's going on."
Total fetal position at that point.
Yeah. And so
Jackson is a planner. He's very much a planner. He's
yeah,
us crazy.
and I think that's why I'm the manager of this band. And but
But Brandon did not consult with you. I don't think. I think he made the deal with
Yeah,
me. He didn't-
no,
I
he-
don't think he called. He said he did not say to me, "I'm going to call Jackson
No.
and check out because he manages what we do and manages our schedule."
Brandon has this thing where he hands out the business cards for the band, and that has my phone number on it. But he continues conversation and then doesn't tell the band. So he like waited 3 days, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, guys, we're playing on Red Barn.
By the way.
Yeah, just we're going to Kentucky."
He just sat on that.
Yeah. It's what he does. It's okay. We're used to it at this point, which is why my name's on the business card.
Yes.
And so
I'm the most
like,
unorganized person in the entire world. dude.
it's okay.
Amen.
It's
Yes,
okay.
you are.
Pentecostals.
It's
no structure whatsoever. Just go for it.
All emotion. That's all.
All emotion, baby. Get it.
no, but I met Brandon because I was a huge fan of his band, and then he invited me to his band, and so I hope you guys can't tell, but before joining this band, I had no idea how to play bass. I only knew how to play acoustic guitar, and that was for like a year. And so Brandon was asking me if I would join the band, and I said no twice before I said yes. And then when I said yes, I went out to my local guitar center and bought this bass.
That's good.
And so, yeah, I hope you guys couldn't tell that. I mean, that would make me feel really good.
Well, I'm just trying to imagine the planning that went into your choosing a bass.
My goodness. I was there for a while, and the guy was like, yeah, you probably don't want to buy a white bass for a country band. And I was like, no, but it looks good.
Nah.
It looks good. And then I bought this one. So, yeah, I mean, it was just a good journey. And then he asked me, do you know any drummers? I said no at the time, and then I met Jared, and I figured he'd be perfect. We could talk about toasters all the way to Kentucky.
But by the way, Jackson, because it was after we recorded this terrible, terrible podcast, and Jackson was editing it, and in the middle of him editing the podcast, he goes like, "Oh, I joined this band. We need a drummer. You can drum, right?" And I go, "Yeah, I can drum." He's like, "Okay, cool. Can you like meet up Tuesday?" I'm
Yeah,
like,
meet me in my basement Tuesday.
Yeah. And then I'm just like, sure, yeah, I don't have anything planned. And so I did, and I met this goof nugget. And yeah, I think he complimented my fart, and he was like, that was good. And so I was like, oh, I like this guy. That's all it takes.
You guys.
I hope we're coming across as classy.
This is very classy, very classy. I just want you guys to know how much fun we've had having you guys here. It's been great talking with you, and you know we've just been loving the music. We know people out there listening are digging it, and so as much as you've been looking forward to being on the show, we're really glad it happened, and we've had a wonderful time with you guys, folks. Awesome. This is the Red Iron Push we're listening to on Red Barn Radio. There's some more music to come. Give them a hand.
Guys, this is about moving from Louisiana to Kansas City and hitting on a punk rock chick for the first time. Her name was Emma, and so I wrote this song about it and how she broke my heart. Here we go now. This is Save Me, Emma. You're a wild girl with green hair, spiked it up everywhere. You had patches on your back, your shoes were red, your flag was black. I heard you singing, destination a little unknown. Ruby, 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 so destination a little up the road. We had cigarettes and truancy. You were screaming out, anarchy. Oi, oi, oi. And I had you, girl, and you had me. And I thought this is how it always be. Yeah. Do you remember me, lover? Crying out, I sung your name, I sung it loud. I said, say yeah, I want to take me on. Destination's a little unknown.
singing all them songs we love to sing. The Dead Milkmen and the Deftones, the Clash of Kennedys and the Ramones. Do you remember us laughing, crying out? I sung your name, I sung it proud. I said, take me home, take me home. Destination's a little unknown. Take me home, won't you take me home? Take me home, won't you take me home? Destination's a little unknown. Take me home, won't you take me Sometimes nothing lasts in this world. It don't matter how much you love someone. Sometimes they just gotta go. You and me, we went to Slam Dance, and I knew then that's when I missed my chance. 'Cause I lost you when summer passed, when you left Kansas for fall class. Do you remember me crying on the 50 yard? I screamed your name, I screamed it out. I said, save me, I want you to take me home. Destination's a little unknown. Save me, I want you to take me home. Save me, I want you to take me home. Destination's a little unknown. Save me, I want you to take me home. Save me, I want you to take me home. Destination's a little unknown. Save me, I want you to take me home. Save me, I want you to take me home. Destination's a little unknown. Save me, I want you to take me home.
Hey, you guys. Man, this is fun. I'm having a great time. Oh, get it, Brandon.
Nice dance moves.
Yeah. You're an amazing
This,
dancer.
This next song is the title track of our EP that's on Spotify. We even mentioned that we're on Spotify?
I don't think we have.
All right, well, we're on Spotify.
We're on
and Apple
Spotify.
Music.
That song was Save Me Emma. This next song is Raven,
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
I like this song.
like the bird. Look who it is. Raisin. I said raisin, didn't
Hey, we got this inside joke.
I? Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
And,
yes.
We like to call this song Raisin.
Yes.
They like to tease all my
Raisin.
lyrics.
We love it.
Yeah,
It's one of the
it's
best
amazing.
things ever.
It's so much fun. He hates it.
Yeah, it's one of the best things in life. So we'll get to the part where he says, Jet Black Raven, we always turn and look at each other and we go, Raisin. Just like that.
So if you guys know of any like lead guitar players or bass players or drummers that want to just, be in a great band.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
fair,
Be great.
that's the only reason I'm in the band is just to do that. It's that worth it.
If you take that away from this band, we're nothing.
Yeah, we are nothing without the raisin joke.
All right, so
Serious
this
time.
song is called Raisin. I said Raisin again, didn't I?
Yeah.
Raven.
Raven,
it is.
the bird.
This is called Raven. I hope you guys like it here. Living life on the back of a jet black Raven. This is where I'm gonna live and this is where I'm gonna die. $50 and a tip jar and some bullet rye. Through the dirty jokes and Marlboro smoke and the cheap sweet smell of perfume. She was looking for a little piece she won't ever gonna find. She was swaying back and forth in the music and the danger. And she could eat a cowboy with just one bite. She was dancing nice and slow in the center of the hardwood. She was looking like a coil rider that's about to strike, that's about to strike. Oh, that's about to strike. Oh. Singing on my lonesome soul in a Tuscaloosa ball, singing them all my songs in the neon light, living life on the back of a jet black Raven. This is where I'm gonna live and this is where I'm gonna die. Every time I come in here, the whiskey's a little stronger. She's talking all sweet to me, boys, and she's leaning in close. Young man in a Stetson hat with a chrome piece full of anger. He ain't gonna let her leave again with another girl, with another girl. Oh, with another girl. Singing on my lonesome soul in a Tuscaloosa ballroom, singing them on my song in the neon light, living life on the back of a jet black Raven. This is where I'm gonna live and this is where I'm gonna die. Singing on my lonesome soul in a Tuscaloosa ballroom, singing them on my song in the neon light, living life on the back of a jet black Raven. This is where I'm gonna live and this is where I'm gonna die. Living life on the back of a jet black Raven. This is where I'm gonna live and this is where I'm gonna die.
I think we're pushing time. Can we cut Hell? Whiskey shakes?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Can we do Hell No at the end?
Yeah,
Let's
sure you
just cut
can.
Whiskey
Sure
Shakes.
good.
Yeah, let's
Sure
go
you
whiskey
can.
shakes, please.
All right. We would like to thank Red Iron Push for being with us this evening. We also thank our volunteers and staff for their help, of course, in making our production happen each and every week. Give them a hand, huh? Yeah, you guys on the
are
stage.
awesome.
Yeah. And thank you all for listening to our webcast, watching us on YouTube and Twitch, and those listening to us on the network of Red Barn stations and media worldwide. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. It's your chance to hear more great live music from Red Barn Radio and WEKU. Those of you here in the central Kentucky area, hey, be sure to check out Red Barn TV, our weekly program of music now on ABC 36 WTVQ. Red Barn Radio comes to you from our home, the Arts Place Performance Hall in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Our website has updates and further information on our guests and on our program. We are on the web at redbarnradio.com. And now, folks, once again, please welcome back the Red Iron Push to the Red Barn stage.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a lot of Rojo in here, you know?
A
lot of Rojo.
Red.
Hey, guys, this is our last song. We're so grateful, guys. This here's called Hell No. Hope you guys like it. When you said you were leaving, I was the last one to know. You didn't even cry as you walked down the door. I called your name and I begged you to stay. You took my heart and soul when you walked away. So, well, no, I ain't doing fine. I don't need your memories, you're wasting all my time. I don't need your kisses, even though they're filthy sweet. I don't need your arms that night to help me fall asleep. And I'm still breathing as far as I can see, but I'm not okay, I'm not okay. But I will be. Listen, when I think about your promises and how you said you change, hell, ain't nothing different, you're still the same. Every night my heart does break again, and I'm here with the whiskey and you're out there with him. So, well, no, I ain't doing fine. I don't need your wasting all my time. I don't need your kisses, even though they're filthy sweet. I don't need your arms that night to help me fall asleep. And I'm still breathing as far as I can see, but I'm not okay, I'm not okay. But I will. About coming back, you ain't welcome round here. Getting over my team bills and over all my bills. So, well, no, I ain't doing fine. I don't need your memories, not wasting all my time. And I don't need your kisses, even though they're filthy sweet. I don't need your arms that night to help me fall asleep. But I'm still breathing as far as I can see. But I'm not okay, I'm not okay. But I will be.
much. We love you now.
Woo! All right. Well, that's all for our show for this week on Red Barn Radio. You can see and hear Red Barn Radio worldwide as we stream live on the web on YouTube, Twitch, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern in North America, and archived performances on Spotify, iTunes, and video on the Red Barn Radio YouTube channel. Plenty of ways to take in your Red Barn. Be sure to check out our social media for updates to our upcoming schedules and more information on our program. And now from all of us here at Red Barn Radio, to all of our friends worldwide, it is our hope that you have a terrific week. Keep safe and healthy, and until next time, good night from Red Barn Radio.